Hello, and welcome to the ASB Back to School Night video. I'm Ms. Caramagno, and I'm the ASB advisor for ASB Government.
Hello, I'm Katie Johnson, and I am the advisor for ASB activities.
We're super excited to work with your students this year in crafting a new way forward through distance learning while supporting the student body, finding ways to help them meet the challenges that they are coping with, and finding ways to build community even though we're all still at home.
Yes, and ASB is going to look a little different for your students than it has in the past this year with distance learning, but we're very excited to meet the challenges and needs of distance learning, and students are already bringing their best at this point and just amazing us with their creativity.
Yes, in fact, this is the perfect generation to meet this challenge, and they are finding new and creative ways to communicate with each other, to identify problems and seek out solutions, and to find ways to bring students together. So we're going to take a minute right now to show off our 2 Canvas pages, which is how we're communicating with our students and with you. I'm going to share my Canvas page first. This is the Canvas page for ASB Government, and as you can see, there's a lot of useful information here. You have access to the weekly slate, which guides students through the work that we are doing each week and includes links to everything they need. There's the ASB calendar, which will help you know what's coming up. There's the course information sheet that describes our grading policies and what we plan to cover this year in the class. There's a link to grades and the Google Classroom page as well, and our ASB webpage, which we use to share information with the whole student body. And if you want to sign up for our Instagram, you can do that too. And finally, we've encouraged students to join the Slack channel so that we can communicate easily and quickly and respond to the things that come up as we go forward through this school year.
Alrighty, and now I'm going to share the Canvas page for ASB activities. So this is what the homepage looks like for activities. There's a button that you can click on to access the weekly slate. So that is what is expected of your student each week. For the most part, ASB activities and government meets on Tuesdays and Fridays at 9:30 a.m. And those are always going to be synchronous sessions unless otherwise communicated because we do most of our work together in person. Like government, there's a button for the course information sheet. There's also a button here to access Aries, which is our grading portal. So for parents and students, if you want to see what your students' grades are, you can check that button. Again, we have the ASB webpage, the Instagram, and the Slack, which are all communication devices for us to communicate with the school community and with your students. And then there are the Zoom links for your students to access classes. And just so everybody knows, if you wanted to check in with your student about work that they're doing in ASB activities, all of our work can be found under the Modules tab here on the left on Canvas.
All right, that's about it for us this evening. Please feel free to email either one of us if you have any questions, and take a look at the survey that will be posted on the ASB government page. If you'd like to weigh in on some of the strengths your student has that maybe we haven't figured out just yet. Thank you for visiting this presentation, and we hope you have a really lovely evening.